So something is very strange is going on with the whole Silversqueeze thing that is all the rage on YouTube and in the media the last few days. And I firmly believe that there's a conspiracy going on. Hi, this is Kenneth Yu. Welcome to Write Your Own Damn Check, where we help you take back your financial destiny through superior business marketing and investment strategies. So, after the Wallstreetbets incident that drove GameStop to insane highs, everyone is looking for the next GameStop. After all, that's human nature. And one of which, funny enough, is silver. With many people and bulls, the silver bulls that are coming out on YouTube, saying it's the greatest squeeze in history. Like the media is just saying, oh, silver this, silver that. They're running out of silver and all those things. I mean, to be fair, it's their time to shine. I mean, the silver bulls have been having a really miserable run over the last few years. So it's all well and good. However, one of the strange things was that the media attributed this whole silver craze or silver squeeze to Wallstreetbets or the Reddit raiders. That's the other name for the Wallstreetbets. But what's really interesting is that if you actually go to the Wallstreetbets forum, there wasn't a coordinated squeeze on silver at all. Like there wasn't like there was like 3 or 4 posts on silver and how it may be a good bet, etc. But essentially most of the posts were still talking about holding out on GameStop, on still holding the line for GameStop, AMC, and all these other stocks. So what the heck is happening here? Because silver is going crazy around the world, and some people have run out of stock in that sense. So there's two possibilities. Number one, the media is freaking lazy. So they didn't do their due diligence and they just misattribute it. And they just move on because that's the main hot selling point at this time, which is GameStop and Wall Street bets. Or it's a coordinated misinformation campaign to distract from whatever's happening with GameStop and the short squeeze on the Wallstreetbets side. So, because here's the really interesting thing, as retail traders, investors around the world all pile into silver, and silver prices have legitimately gone up. It was something like 6 or 8% yesterday, and it looks to rise a little bit more. Guess what? Citadel, which is GameStop, or not GameStop, sorry, Wallstreetbets' number one enemy, is one of the biggest holders of silver. So as the retail traders pile in, Citadel benefits. So that doesn't make sense at all. And plus, silver as a good run, as you can see, was 6%. And 6% is actually decent by any standards, just that by GameStop 10x or 100x or 20x standards, it pales in comparison. And so it doesn't make sense for the Wallstreetbets crowd, who like their quick gains and parabolic moves, to go into something with such a miserly move. Plus, silver is a really huge market, which then means that it's really hard to manipulate that market. Like even with all this effort, with the media, with people attributing it to Wallstreetbets, with all the YouTube videos, even rumor has it there are bots on the forums on Reddit pumping silver and just saying how valuable silver will be. They still move of only 6% because that market is that huge. So it doesn't have very, I would say, seismic effects because of that. So what does this tell you? Really, three things. And these three things also can apply to both your personal development and your business as well. Like this whole channel is about application towards um, creating wealth. Number one, the equity market is built on beliefs, not fundamentals. It's especially the equity side. If you're trading bonds, if you're trading metals, it's based on actual real world economics. When you go into equity, when you go to the equity world, it's bizarro land, as it were. And so the more you're able to funnel people's beliefs, the more money you will make. And I say funnel, I don't mean change, because people don't change their beliefs. People have a certain belief, you funnel it a certain way. And so, like if for instance with this whole GameStop, Wall Street traders versus hedge funds, it's a very nice narrative, right? David versus Goliath, the people versus the man, the these institutions versus the individual. It's a very nice story, but the rumor has it is that GameStop, on the long side, is funded by a lot of the big whales. That means other hedge funds are piling in because they see an opportunity, and they leverage this narrative of David versus Goliath to make sales for themselves. Because while Wallstreetbets is huge now, I think it's like 7-8 million people on the subreddit. That influence isn't that big. Like it's huge, but it isn't that huge. And so there are, I believe, big whales at play, leveraging that particular narrative. So the more you can tap into narratives and belief systems, the more you can in a sense maneuver the market, or the more you know how to apply it into your own investing. So you either don't get caught up, or you invest in the narrative, and like for example Tesla and the view of the future that Elon Musk has, and do it from that. So the second thing is we live in a headline economy, meaning people don't actually read the damn thing. They see, Wallstreetbets have pushed now into silver, and they don't do their due diligence. They don't actually go to the forum. They just see the headline and they make a decision based on that headline. And the reason for that is pretty simple. It's because we live in a world of information overload. So that means that when your brain is so frazzled, you make decisions on the tiniest slivers of information, and you do that, which is understandable, but it's worrying. But what that tells you is your headline makes so much difference, and your headline can even sway entire markets. And if you don't have a good headline, like 80% of the battle is lost already, because people don't even read. So everything is in the headline. Like you need to master headline writing. And the other thing, the split or the other end of that, is you need to do your due diligence in terms of the going into the headlines and seeing what actually happens rather than making a snap decision. The third thing is authority accelerates action. Authority accelerates action. People are looking for permission to do something from someone legit and someone higher up. Means they may want to invest in a stock, but they're hesitating. And the reason they're hesitating is because a higher up, either Roaring Kitty from Wallstreetbets or Elon Musk or one of these other people, say, look, this is a stock to go for. It will probably go up. And so what Wallstreetbets have become, they have become an icon for the every person, for the retail investor. Because of this one success that may end in failure or may end in success, I don't know. It legitimizes certain moves in the market. So when someone says the next move they want to pump, the next stock they want to pump is silver, or the next commodity they want to pump is silver. Everyone just rushes in, even though it may not be true. But the Wallstreetbets name is already a brand. And so now that brand has influence, it legitimizes the actions of people. So Wallstreetbets have an authority, and that authority accelerates the action of the retail market, even though Wallstreetbets themselves have not said anything, which is just insane. And so how much trust that people have, that we live in a world of snap decisions, and we need, as business owners, investors, entrepreneurs, to capitalize on those reactions and on the snap. And so again, to recap, silver everywhere, Silversqueeze, attribute it to the Reddit raiders, to Wallstreetbets. But no one talked about it. Everyone's still on Gamestop, AMC, etc. And the 3 takeaways is basically, one, everything is based on belief. The media might be manipulating the whole thing. So when you know how to funnel beliefs, you know how to funnel buying behavior. Number 2, we live in a headline economy. People don't actually do deep dives. And so your headline writing, your first impressions are so important. And number 3, authority accelerates action. So it just means that if you can find a name or a celebrity or something to facilitate the snap decision, the better it will be. So we think now we need to think from a buying behavior standpoint in terms of snap action, and to protect yourself from those behaviors as well. Because I nearly bought silver until I went into Wallstreetbets, and I was like, not the best move right now. So this is so yeah, if you enjoy whatever I'm talking about and discussing, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. Really subscribe to the channel. I really would like you to do that. It's still in the early stages, and I want to actually get a customized URL for it. So help me do that. And I have a free newsletter that if you're interested in, that I share my ideas on wealth creation and how to position yourself for the great wealth transfer. And it's called WYODC Confidential, and you can find it at WYODC.com. And so that's it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Ken of You signing off, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.